I don't know. I mean, poison resistance and freeze resistance are irrelevant. I don't care about either of those. Boost Gauge, do I want Boost Gauge charge rate up by 4%, which is pretty minimal, but any amount of more Boost Gauge sounds really good? Or do I want 15% more water damage when I just gave her, or I am about to give her Splash? I don't remember if I picked that one or not. I think I go with the water damage, to be honest. Because Shion's boost attack isn't even the most useful. Like, we run into flying enemies a good bit, but, like, knocking them down isn't, like, super necessary as compared to, like, Dohalim and Laws and Rinwells are all very useful. And Kisara's as well, depending on the enemy. I think I'd rather have more damage. If it was one of the other characters I was looking at a boost gauge thing, if it was Law, or if it was Dohalim or Kisara or Rinwell, basically anyone other than Alphen or Shion, I would probably be like, boost gauge. But since it's not, I don't. I'm just gonna use all of these low tier things because I'm never going to use them otherwise. Enhance. And we're gonna put that on our girl Shion instead of the Alexandrite. There you go. I like the crafting. I like the crafting stuff. I like the crafting of accessories, especially. Very neat. All right, I think we're finally good to continue the game. Are you the Blazing Sword of Calaglia? You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand? I will burn you all to the ground.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dahna. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
I reiterate, just kiss already?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Also, really quickly, I meant to look at Dohalim's arts earlier, but I didn't. So he has Heal and Resurrection. An intermediate healing art that restores one ally's HP. Oh, so this is intermediate. So it does better healing than first aid. Yeah, first aid only uses a beginner healing art that slightly restores one ally's HP. 1 AG, 12 CP. This is 2 AG, 24 CP. Intermediate healing art that restores one ally's HP, so it probably just heals a lot more. I hope that Shion gets that at some point, probably by leveling up first aid more, I assume. Beginner healing art that heals one ally's physical ailments. Decent. She has healing circle. He doesn't have healing circle. So he has a stronger healing move, but he doesn't have an AoE healing move like Shion does. Heal costs as much as healing circle, which is surprising to me. And he also has resurrection. Yeah, let's, for the first time, let's try and play without Shion in the party. And we'll see how that goes, if that's awful or not. I'm going to put Dohalim where Shion is. And I'm going to put Rinwell here. Pretty much my idea with the party is that Alphen is always at the top, because I have to remember where they are for boost moves and all that. Alphen is always at the top, and then Law is always at the bottom, Rinwell is always on the right, Shion is always on the left, and then Kisara and Dohalim just replace whoever they're taking out of the lineup, and that's where they would be. And then the people in the support are always left and down, because it looks left and down on the battle screen when you're in combat, to me at least. Alright. So I assume I need to go out this way, but what's in here? Oh, there's another side quest down here. Side quest first. More SP, more experience, more gold. I'm very interested to meet the lord of this area.
Around here who could use our help?
We can't chase
Oh
after
no,
every
not
little
you.
thing.
Not him.
Mm-hmm.
Alphen, mi amigo! I knew fate would bring us together once more. Is Spanish, like, does Spanish exist in this universe? Universe? Words?
Well...
Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonderbard. Right, you. I remember you, unfortunately. I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well-versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. Doubt it. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Is that a haiku? Oh, Donna mio! Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me, I am at a loss. For what can I say but gracias?
Oh.
Aha, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to. Please, chat, save me. I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Dohalim, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with the legendary instrument. The legendary instrument? What are you talking about? I hit a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. Inheritor? Dohalim looks older than you. How old are you? Why do you need stuff to be inherited? But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. I love riddles. Unless I get stuck on them, in which case I have chat for that. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Let's give it a shot. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Wonder text. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Wonder text. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west whereupon an ancient tower stands. Okay, so I actually have to figure out locations based on these riddles. Is it Donkey Kong's bongos? Yeah, it's those bongos that were worked with the
It could
Wii.
mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
But the question is it talking about, because those first two hints, I immediately thought it was talking about Calaglia. Are they all in this realm? It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands, just beyond the hovels and land shrouded by sand and... Yeah, like land shrouded by sand and stone. And also northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. This all sounds like Calaglia. You ever see someone do a speedrun with those bongos? It's insane. Do people actually? That sounds awesome. You measure my life in hours and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. What am I? I have no idea. Milk? Slim, fat, expiring? That all sounds like milk to me. I don't know how the wind is milk's enemy. I want someone in chat to just tell me. Are these hints all pointing to Calaglia, or are they in this section of the game? Because I'm really confused. It seems like these all point to Calaglia. But the game made it sound like he's talking about this area that I'm currently at. They do point to Calaglia? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure before I wasted my time, because when this guy was talking, it sounded like Law was saying, let's look around for clues and stuff. It sounded like they were talking about, like, it's in this realm, guaranteed. But I was like, this really sounds like it's in Calaglia. We have any side quests anywhere else? Oh, we do have a side quest in the palace we need to go pick up. This is still the Mantis side quest, I assume. All right, well, let's take a little bit to go back to Atalana Palace and go to the library, I guess. I can't fast travel straight to the library. That's fine. Let's go get this side quest that I missed, and then also go back to Calaglia and try and figure out these hints.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
And then we'll get back to the main story after that. Oh, yeah, the riddle in chat, you guys go ahead. Just don't, you know, spoil anything in the game. You can answer whatever you want in chat. As long as it's not spoiling what I'm playing. Where was it? It was the library, right? Where's the library? Was the library on the first floor? I think the library is on the first floor. My bad, I thought it was on the second. Oh, the answer was a candle. I still think milk is a better answer. I know nothing about candles. I don't know that I didn't know that a candle being thin and slow or thin or fat would like change it. Although that makes sense. I also never use candles. Oh, I'm going the long way to the library. Don't mind me passing through. How's it going? Milk doesn't help you by expiring. It does if you want to poison your enemies. Clearly, you're not using milk right.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we...
Oh?
My, it seems like you're carrying a rare book there, young lady.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing? To be fair, books in general are pretty rare across Dahna. Even so, I can tell it's particularly unique and special. Oh, this woman has like a full-on name and everything. As the librarian here, I couldn't ask you to consider donating it to me, could I? I don't think I could part with this one. I need this book to fight Zoogles and stuff.
Why?
Goodness, I had no idea there were any such books used for combat. All the more reason I simply must get my hands on it. Lord Doha? Doha. Sweetie, you must convince her to part with it somehow, please.
What?
I must. To be quite honest, I would rather she hold on to it as well. But I, Tigrina, was appointed by you to serve as the palace's librarian so as to keep these precious books safe for future generations. You must do something. I simply can't do my job without having the books I need in my care. Please, Lord Doha. This is quite the conundrum. I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah. Got it.
Look, I'm not letting this book out of my sight, but you can take a look at it while we're here if you like. Yeah, just copy it down. If I find any new books while we're traveling, I'll bring them to you too. Does that work for you?
Great.
Absolutely. I really do wish I could have your book, but I'll gladly accept that as a compromise. In return, every time you have something to show me, I'll give you something special in return. Lord Doha, I do hope a generous budget is forthcoming. The arts must be preserved. Unfortunately, that isn't my call to make, seeing as I no longer serve as Lord here, but you make a compelling argument. Don't be shy about bringing me lots and lots of books now. I'll be here eagerly awaiting them. Oh, this is the bibliophile quest. Give display priority to the quest you just accepted? Sure? How do I do this?
I hate that woman.
Oh, you hate
She
her.
was a handful, wasn't she?
Wow,
What's
you
wrong
made a
with being
compromise and then
passionate?
immediately said you hated her.
Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why you like her.
Hey, my man Law can appreciate a pretty face, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Anyone who would poison tea with spoiled milk deserves to be colonized and robbed of their treasures. Oh my goodness, that's pretty intense. But also, I don't like tea, so I would be poisoning their cereal with spoiled milk, if anything. Tea is lame. That's right, I said it. Come at me, British people. Come at me, Shroom. I know you're out there somewhere. Your tea sucks. Yeah, I said it. Secrets of the Stars, huh? That's an old beaten-up book you have there. What is it, I wonder? I sense much warmth from it, but also an aura of sadness emanating from its pages. Tell me, where did you find such a book?
Well,
It's a prized heirloom that used to belong to a certain clan. You could say I inherited it. That's why I can't give it away. I understand now. You must forgive my keenness to obtain it. I'm sure you don't have it easy as a fellow book collector yourself. Nevertheless, I sense that your passion for them is quite genuine. Will you bring me any other books you happen to come across? I'd really
Yeah.
love to see them. Sure, no problem. Oh, 5 happy bottles. That's insane. Hey, and we unlocked this. Is that faster AG recovery right there? I bet it is. Yeah, increase AG by 1. Let's go. Bibliophile. No one's a more avid reader than Rinwell, whose passion for books rivals even those of the librarians at Adelina Palace. Elemental attack plus 30? Yo. Increased anti-dragon damage? There are skills that give you specific damage to different enemy types? That's crazy. Okay. There's a one-story house in which everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, yellow furniture. What color are the stairs? I mean, they're either yellow or there are no stairs. Not every house has stairs. Oh yeah, Wolfen already answered it that there are no stairs. That one's like super obvious. Alright. Yeah, Lone Wolf is British and he doesn't like tea, so take that. Freeze Lancer, 3 AG? Intermediate water art that fires a series of ice lances? That's gotta be good if it costs that much AG. Was there anything else that I was really wanting to put your points towards? We almost got this elemental defense plus 20. I don't think there was anything else that I was like, oh, she really needs this, right? What does Concentrate do again? Support art that temporarily raises one ally's penetration by 30%. I mean, that's really good, to be honest. But that, I mean, it's only 6 CP, but I'd have to set it to where you rarely use it. I still feel like, this would be really nice for boss fights, but then worthless in every other scenario, because it would just cost me SP that I need for long periods between rest areas. No, there's nothing else that I was really super looking at giving you. Faster AG recovery would be fantastic. I kind of want you to start, like, using Freeze Lancer and learning more skills from it. I'm going to go ahead and give you this as well. Take those 2 arts, to be honest. I want the elemental attack plus 30. Next, I think we save up for faster AG, and then I'll get anti-dragon damage just for the sake of getting the elemental attack. And then if we happen to run into dragons with Rinwell, even better. Alright. Law has got a lot of points to use here. That's defense plus 10, elemental defense plus 30, elemental defense plus 20. Those would both be really good. Attack plus 10, attack plus 20. Dragon Shot is like meh. Like, it's just an art, that's fine. But like, AG restored upon enemy defeat I think is legitimately kind of bad. Reduced Awakening reduces the number of attacks needed to activate Awakening. Yes. Strengthened Counter Edge is fine. Increased boost gauge from enemy down seems really good. Counterattack damage is meh. Near death stuff is meh. Increases amount of damage dealt to enemies that get hit by boost strike is really good. Yeah, give me that. I want these elemental defenses. That'll help Law not die as much. Faster AG recovery would also be really good. Defense plus 10 is kind of meh. I wish that was a defense plus 20. Kisara. Elemental defense plus 20 would be fantastic. Defense plus, like, more defensive stuff for Kisara just seems great. Increase guarding effects. Do that before I forget. And then we can get attack plus 10 whenever I want to spend 420 on it. Blaze it. Shion. You probably just need to, like, build up a lot more. Penetration plus 20 would be nice. Faster A. Yeah, I'm saving up for a faster AG recovery. What am I doing on Alphen? Resistance plus 20 is meh. Elemental defense plus 20 would be nice. More defense in general. I could give myself the double jump. I'm gonna hold on to Alphen's points for now. You are doing this until you max it, right? Yeah, penetration plus 40. We're doing this until you max it. If you're gonna be doing a lot of healing, let's get regenerate going. That sounds useful. And then probably next, reduce art charging. I mean, these are just all really good. We're leveling those up until he maxes them. All right.